everybody. Hope you can see me. If you can see me, just give me a hint that you're watching. Hi, Raki. Okay, guys, I can't acknowledge everybody, but thank you for coming to my live. First of all, I'd like to talk about why I'm doing this live, okay? Actually, it was part of a challenge that was put to us by one of my mentors here called Dini. I did a course with her, and she actually said that the best way to do proper branding and getting visibility is to do a live consistently for 30 days. Now, at first I thought, oh my God, I can't do that, you know. But the more I thought about it, the more I felt that there were things that I could talk about. In fact, I have always had lots of things to say and that I want to talk about. And maybe this was my opportunity. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, so I'm going to show up, as the words that she uses is show up and show that you can do this. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. All right, so okay, so that's why I'm doing this live. Now, the bigger reason that I'm also doing this live is because I think that I have a story to tell, and it's a story which has taught me a lot of things, you know, and I do feel that sharing all this with people is going to really help them, and that's my way of serving the community and, you know, giving my wisdom, my knowledge to people, and they then can use it to become better individuals, actually, right, in the long run. You know, my learning of all these things came very late, and because of that, it affected the way that my whole life. So I am going to sorry, there was a call, so I got a bit distracted. So this is why I'm sharing, okay, because I feel that it would serve people a lot, and I have a lot of things that I can talk about which have helped me, you know, all the learnings that I have been able to get because of what I went through. Okay, so that's the second thing. So the bigger picture is to be able to help as many people as possible, basically. All right. Now, how are we going to, now since this live is going to be on every day at 3 p.m. So I'm just going to let you have notice of that I'll be on every day at 3 p.m. But what am I going to be talking about? Well, basically, my life is going to be about a lot of different things. You know, I have things like morning practices. I have things like observations, teachings, meditation is of course one of the things that I do a lot. Plus the fact that I'm also going to be showing some of cooking tips, right? I mean, I'm a chef, I'm a health coach, so there's a lot I can talk about also as far as in this time of COVID, how to increase your immunity and things like that. Also, I will be covering that. And I'm also hoping, and I'm actually now creating the content to bring some entrepreneurs and also some thought leaders in or community leaders, so that we can actually get some advice from them as to how to, you know, live their lives in a way that is contributory as well as beneficial to others. Okay, so today I am going to talk about a morning practice of mine that has helped me tremendously. Okay, and in fact, talking about that, right, this is the title of my talk. It is called Geeta, I Love You. Now, Geeta, I Love You, there's a reason for that. It's not just something that came from the top of my head, but it's a practice that has helped me a lot. And it was something that I got from a lady called Shauna Shapiro, and it was actually promoted by my meditation teacher. So let me just explain a few things. In 2015, I went through a very difficult time in my life because I had just gone through a divorce and cancer all at the same time. And it was during this time that I decided to try and do meditation to help, calm me down and to bring some peace into my life. I was very distraught and really not feeling very good about myself. So I started to do meditation, and my meditation teacher at that time realized that there were a practice that she felt would have helped me distinctly. She told me to actually do a meditation, a morning meditation, to get up every day, breathe, and then to say to myself, Geeta, I love you. Now, when she first said that to me, I looked at her and I said, I can't do that. I mean, it's so unrealistic. I don't feel that way at all. And she could see that I was struggling and that I was very reluctant to do something like that because it was so fake. It was so contrived, And then she told me, okay, if you think that you can't say that to yourself, can you just get up in the morning and say, Geeta, good morning. Good morning, Geeta. And I thought, okay, that maybe I can do. I'll try that. Okay. So, and she told me also that when you do it, put your hand on your heart. All right, because the science behind it is that it creates oxytocin. And so we want to create that oxytocin in your body. All right, so I said, okay, I'll do that. And so the next couple of mornings, every morning, I would get up and I would say, good morning, Geeta. And really, it felt very good, okay? I felt good that I didn't have to feel judgmental about myself and to feel like I hated myself, because that was how I was feeling before that. I was feeling very, very like a failure. I felt that I didn't want to say I love you to myself because I just didn't feel that way at that time. Okay, so anyway, I started with that, and I carried on saying good morning, Geeta, good morning, and I felt good about that. But after a few months, my teacher then said, okay, now we're ready for the advanced practice. I want you to go on to say, good morning, Geeta, I love you. So I couldn't say no to her. I said, oh, okay, I'll try it. I will do that. And so I started saying that, and I must say I felt quite ridiculous in the beginning, and I didn't believe it myself. But I kept on doing it. As a practice, I said that I would do it when I met her, and I decided to keep at it. So it was, I think, about 5 or 6 months after that one morning I was actually doing it, and I said, good morning, Geeta, I love you. And something different happened because I felt different. I felt the love. I felt the love of my mother. I felt the love of my grandmother. And more importantly, I felt the love for myself. It was such a change. I mean, I don't know how it all happened actually, but it's just that I could feel the difference. There was a shift, and I suddenly felt really loving towards myself. Now, I wish I could say that, after that, every single day I have this bubble of love for myself all the time. And it's not like that at all, okay? There are days when I feel that. There are days when I don't feel that at all. But I know that what had happened was that this practice, this little thing that had happened could happen more. And because I was so familiar with neuroplasticity and how the brain works, I realized that this little well could grow with practice. And that is what I decided to focus on, to how to grow this so that it would become more and more. And this is what neuroplasticity is all about. And this is a development in science in the 20th century, which is well known. All right, we are always so hard on ourselves. All right, we don't give ourselves any compassion at all. But when you do that, you are actually, when you judge yourself and when you are nasty to yourself and do these things, you are actually shutting down all the brain centers and for this to happen. All right, so judgment does not help. You have to be compassionate to yourself, because compassion opens up all these centers. So anyway, so this is what I learned from this practice. And so that is what I would like for all of you to do and to try it at least, you know. And even if you feel that it's too contrived for you, you can start with just saying good morning. But do try and go on to say good morning. If you're braver, say good morning, I love you. And see what happens, okay? If you start feeling hate for yourself, notice that. If you start feeling other things for yourself, you just notice everything that happens and accept all those parts of you. Accept and love those parts of you as well. And know, importantly, that they can be changed. They can definitely be changed, because this is what neuroplasticity is all about. It's just that we must be willing to change, okay? And we are always so hard on ourselves. We are always so cruel to ourselves. But when we really open up and give ourselves some self-compassion, you will see that we can change and we want to change, because everything will change outside as well. Okay, so this is the little nugget that I wanted to share today. And this is a practice that I've been doing for a long time now. And till today, I am doing this practice. And it has helped me tremendously to understand how to love myself. And I think that it is who I am today, because I was practicing this for so many years. Okay, and it is only now that I've made the realization that how much it helped me and how much it has made me who I am today. Okay, so that's it for today. And so for the next few days, I am going to be coming up with different things. Basically, how I want to do this, we're going to be doing this. You're going to be seeing me for 30 days, okay? So the first week, I'm actually going to focus a lot on my practices, which are helping me. All right, morning practices. Plus, I'm also going to be teaching you some cooking tips or kitchen tips, you know, basically things that can help you with your physical health. And then we will also try and do 1 or 2 meditations for the next couple of days, right? Short ones, okay? I don't want to make anything that's too heavy. And probably at the end of the week, I'm going to try and get someone to speak to us about nutrition or something to do with that. You know, I'm still getting people to come on board and to help me. And so we'll see, okay, what happens. And just remember that I'm going to be here for 30 days at this time, 3 p.m. So come join me and invite your friends as well if they're around. And I hope to see you. Okay, so it's been great catching up on you. Sorry I couldn't say hello to everybody because I'm doing this alone, and I just, you know, it's my first time, so I am a little bit nervous. But I hope you'll give me feedback, you'll come back to me. And more importantly, one more thing that I want to tell everyone here is that my first video went on my YouTube channel, also went live today. It just happened around 11 o'clock just now. So I want you to tune in there as well. And if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so. And then, you know, they will enlighten you whenever there's a new video being uploaded. And we're going to upload one video on many things, okay? We'll be doing it once every 2 weeks. So I hope to see you there and to see you here every day at 3 p.m. Love you guys. Bye.